Happy morning. So I'm freezing. I just put in my bag and I am freezing. Sorry, a message came in. Okay, I wanted to show you something really quick. Hold on. I replaced my little filter. Now, when I first started dialysis and all of that, remember you have to go through all the steps to keep yourself sterile. And one of the main important things is your bathtub and well, you can't take a bath anymore, but your shower, right? And you have to use your bleach solution and you have to spray up in the shower thing. Well, I'll be honest, because of my hair, and right now it's a really bad example, but typically my hair is purple or turquoise. And because of that, I always take cold showers for the most part, or as cold as I can take them, because taking hot showers or putting hot water in your hair takes out the dye faster than if you take cold showers. So my hairdresser was like, dude, just go to Home Depot and get one of these because it cuts down all the crap that comes through your water into your hair and onto your body and all of that. So it's a little bit cheaper of a way to go. It's actually a lot cheaper. I don't even know. I don't know. Because I live in an apartment, so I could get a water softener, which I would love to have, but they're pretty pricey. Plus, you have to install it. Plus, when you move out, I don't know if you have to take it or if you just lose out on that. And then I don't know much about them and the maintenance. So this was just the alternative that I went ahead and went to. And if you do dye your hair, I would suggest doing something similar because it really does help your hair dye to stay in. All for the vanity. But when I dye my hair, it usually lasts at least 3 months. I know. So I don't know if it's just my hair, the dye I use, which is Enrage. I get it at Sally. Sometimes I have to order it on Amazon. But I usually use the Enrage Plum. So, and I want to say it's been 8 years, probably 8 years now that I have used it. So pretty much know what I'm talking about. But I did switch that lifestyle where I was taking colder showers just to keep the hair dye for help the hair dye stay in. So anyway, so I went to Home Depot and you buy this. You actually buy the shower head, which comes with a filter, and then I want to say it's about 20 bucks, maybe 25 at the most. And you just unscrew your shower head, put that one in, and you're good to go for, I want to say maybe 6 months. Then you go to Home Depot, and a lot of times they're sold out, but you can order online and have it shipped to the store and all of that. But I happened to go in just the other day to get more flowers, and I thought, oh my gosh, I need a new filter. So I went ahead and grabbed one of these, and these are only like $10. And then let me show you hand. Oh, it's like warmer in my bedroom than it is the living room. Okay, so see, it's just a little filter. Filters out all the crap. And I'm just going to throw that away now. But I wanted to hang on to it so I could video and show you what a great little thing it is, because that's only $10 to replace. And then I just feel like you can still bleach your shower head, but I almost feel like you don't have to as much because you have that filter. So it's actually doing a double step of keeping everything sterile and just helping with your hair and your skin. And again, just because you're showering doesn't mean that the water is really clean, bacterial wise. So that's why I like to use that. And then always make sure you're using your antibacterial hand soap they give you for the shower, for your showers. And so I always have two open at the same time. So I have one by my sink, and then I have one in the shower always. That way I'm not tempted to use like a product. But if, like when you shower, because my first question too was like, oh my God, how do you keep it clean when you're showering, while you're washing your hair, or using your own body wash, and that doesn't matter. That's okay. But you always have to and want to disinfect that area, even though you're in the shower, with the antibacterial soap. So I just lather the crap out of it and then carefully rub on there. And you want to be so careful because that skin is very tender and you don't want to rip anything or cut anything or scratch it. And that's a funny thing. Like when you first start and you take your bandages off and you're all in the shower and you wear your little, I got a, let me show you. Sorry, it's like out of control here. See this little thing? So that's where you stick your, catheter end in. And so, and you wear that like a lanyard so that it's not swinging about, because you don't want your catheter hanging and swinging in the bathtub, and no tape is going to hold it to your body. And that, I want to say, is like $20 at Home Depot, or sorry, at Amazon. And I think I looked up PD dialysis accessories, and that's how I found that. So you wear that. And then what I do is I take off all the anchors. I leave my island dressing on and one anchor on. And then I go ahead and shower and do everything. And then the last thing I do is I clean my port. So then I take off the bandages and lather and repeat, lather and repeat, and just really clean around there. And it's a weird feeling because that skin that is ignored 90% of the time is now being touched. And that's interesting because it's like you want to massage it, and you could almost overly massage it because it feels so freaking good. It's like when your arm is in a cast and you take your cast off and you just want to bathe that skin. That's what it's like. Only it's not that like excessive amount of dead skin that wants to come off, because you're cleaning. You need to clean that every day. You have to clean your port every day to keep it healthy. And honestly, I've traveled where I didn't feel comfortable cleaning my port, so I've gone like 2 days without cleaning it, and it was fine because it's a very healthy port. Mine is very clean and healthy, so that's okay. Like once in a while, but you always want to clean your port area and get off anything that could have happened, or whatever. And it's to check to make sure nothing traumatic has happened to that area. So, but when you're in the shower, it's like, whoa, this feels so good. Yeah. And then when I get out of the shower, I always it's weird. It's like you carefully dry yourself off because you can't be excessive, because your port tube can swing, even though you have it secured to your little thing. It still has an area to swing because now it's not bandaged down with your island dressing, and it's not secured by any means next to your body. And there's the air and any bacteria. Now you have that chance. So what I do too is I always set up my cart. So okay, I always shower when I don't have anything in me. So once I've cleaned my cart to put my items on to drain, I will also put my exit site, my port supplies on the tray too. Then when I'm all done draining, I just go to the shower, take a shower, and then when I come back into the bedroom, shut the door, be sterile, all of that. Then I have all my supplies there, and I can go ahead and clean my port again, because you've been in air and who knows what bacteria. The biggest thing too is your towel. Like, when you're drying off that area, you have to not touch it with your towel, because that's total bacteria. So you're wanting to carefully, I don't know. I always I usually use 2 towels, so I'll wrap my hair up in one, and then I will dry myself off with the other one, as much as I can. And then I wear a little wraparound. I don't know what they call it, maybe a shower robe. Because I do have a 13-year-old kid, so I can't be running around naked. So I'll wrap myself around with that, and then I'll come into the bedroom and then I'll dry off just a little bit more because my supply is there. So then I'm able to clean real good and then just go ahead. So you always want to just keep that really clean. You can't skip out on that. So that's what I do, and I want to make sure that my towel doesn't touch my site at all. And then you want to just kind of inspect your tubes, make sure nothing's looking broken or cracked, or nothing's leaking out. I mean, that can happen. I've heard, I don't know, that freaks me out. I'm scared for that. And then I will go ahead and bandage, put my island dressing and all of that on top so that it's just away from the air. That's my biggest thing. And then I'll go ahead and depends, like if it's at night, and I don't dwell overnight, so that would mean that I could just go to bed. Other times it's like maybe I do this at noon when I don't have anything in me, so then I will go ahead and fill at that point, and then I'm good for the rest of the day. So you just got to do. I feel like when you're not full is a good time to shower and change your port bandages, because your tummy isn't as full, and so it's relaxed, and you can like really get closer to where it comes out of your body without pressing or damaging or traumatizing that area. So to me, that just makes more sense. So I don't know. Okay, well, that does mean though sometimes I don't get to bed, like literally in bed till midnight, but it just feels better to me and safer. I have showered with it in, but it just, I don't know, with the dextrose in, I just feel like super fat and like super full, and so I just don't like to change my port bandages when I am, because I feel like you don't get a really good thorough clean. So I don't know, that's just me though. So okay, well, I'm gonna go. I will talk to you guys later. Have a great day.